Monday night in Kansas City, and Arrowhead ready to roar as the Chiefs try to climb back to their familiar spot of late, the top of the division, a spot held by the Denver Broncos last year, as these two division rivals in the AFC West open the 2026 season. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Kansas City taking on division rivals, division champs from last year. Denver, what a way to start the Monday night season. And he'll get this to the 24-yard line, and that's where the opening drive of the game will begin. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A dynamite way to start this one. That's a gain of 27.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. Give now to Harvey, running right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage. Very good miss. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
On first and goal, Harvey. And this one blown up. Good serve. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Moving outside the pocket, it is Nix to the end zone. Denver touchdown.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9, brings up second and a yard.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it...
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A first down throw for Nix. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throw it. Nix. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he sets his guys up with a short field and a chance to tie up this game. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's into traffic, but taken in. This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
On third down, Mahomes. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on fourth down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Second and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. We expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball. Find easier completions. Find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
It is third and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Loading up, launching downfield. This will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he sets his guys up with a short field and a chance to tie up this game. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker. He's trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll air it out deep. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
At the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 3. Fake it to Harvey, and now Nix. He's hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw is Nix. sending it deep for Waddle. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Denver. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So quarter one in the books. The opening Monday nighter of this new season. 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll take this back to the 43-yard line. The rookie linebacker in on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Now, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on third and inches.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
Mahomes going to push this one forward. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. To throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do. So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal. Throwing now, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So third and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But the second step is don't allow them to have any decision about whether or not they want to go for it on fourth down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to a field goal attempt.
Mahomes now on second down. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it. Defense not going to let him get away. Able to bring him down right around the 4-yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Chiefs 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And that one incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Second down. Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Nix from the gun on third down. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Throw here down the field. It'll fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Waddle. It'll be second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Broncos. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. On first down, it's Mahomes. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a
huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A first down throw for Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is hard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This is about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
And it will finally be taken down. That would have been a way to end this half, but either way, we have come to the end of this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
43. Throwing is Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his big tight end. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
17. Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLaughlin now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On the give, it's Harvey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Denver first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he is buried in the backfield. Loss of a couple.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Nix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long. To throw is Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Handoff now for Harvey. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You want to see linebackers playing downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This one caught at the 4.
Touchdown, Denver.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. Broncos go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On second down, they'll run. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Hey, 57, 57.
On second down, Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
He'll work forward for a couple. It was the rookie from Clemson in on the tackle.
Peter Woods on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They send Sutton in motion. This one tapped forward on the pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Back at the 41-yard line.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Throwing. Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Great game here in week 1. Trying to see this through to the end, and that's an important first down. On the ground, this is Harvey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It's 3rd down. They need 6 for the first down. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Corey Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Nick's gonna throw for it. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Broncos. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Mahomes now on second down. He'll let one go down the middle. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, Mahomes. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Fake it to Harvey, and now Nix. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, and do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man left side. It's caught. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Now Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They move to 1-0 as they earn